My decision may leave you with a mixed opinion, but my question for you is, what would you do if you found yourself in a situation like this? It's like something straight out of a soap opera, and trust me, I'm not sure I took the right option. I felt like the biggest idiot, but I will stand by it because I'm the one who's going to have to live with it. So, my wife and I have been together for 7 blissful years, and she's always been hounding me to bring another dude into the relationship. Can you believe that? If it were another chick, I wouldn't hesitate. I would gladly entertain the idea, with excitement. But another dude, I know that sounds unfair, but what guy in his right mind would want that? At first, I thought she was just kidding, but she was dead serious, bruv. She had no clue that I had been exploring other girls over the years. But that's water under the bridge now. You know, ancient history. But I'll have to live with that guilt. Naturally, the thought of exploring other men would have crossed her mind, just the same as exploring other women crossed mine. At least she had the decency to tell me. I wish I could say the same for myself. Anyway, against my better judgment, I tentatively agreed to go ahead with it. I mean, I love her and all. It's just kinda hard to swallow that she wanted someone else. And so, we started our search online. I noticed the guys she clicked on. The ones who looked like movie stars, all tall, built like tanks, and dressed to impress. I mean, no offense to myself, but these guys look like the ones you see in magazines. She chose this dude who ticks all of her boxes. He was like her dream man or something, and I couldn't help but feel a bit threatened, you know? But hey, I wanted to make her happy. So we arranged to meet up with the guy she chose. She dressed in a way that I hadn't seen for a long time. I was so jealous, to be honest. When we met, I saw the way they looked at each other. Man, it was like an instant attraction. I mean, call me paranoid, but it felt like they were clicking way too well. I told her how uncomfortable I was with the idea. We both agreed it was a bad idea. She promised to delete his details and her profile. But then, things got weird. My wife started acting all sneaky. One day, while she was asleep, I couldn't take it anymore. I decided to snoop on her phone. Yeah, I know. Not cool. And guess what? I found out she had set up a secret email account to keep communicating with that guy. I was furious, bro. Like, steam out of my ears furious. The types of conversations they were having gave me lumps in my throat. It was like a gut punch. I felt so betrayed, bro. I confronted her, and we had one hell of an argument. As if the drama wasn't enough, guess what? She drops a bomb on me. She was pregnant, and for a brief second, I was over the moon, excited to be a dad. But then the thought hit me, like a ton of bricks. What if the kid wasn't mine? We've been trying for the last 2 years to have a child. Now here's my big question for her. Did you sleep with him? I mean, with all that's happened, who could blame me for asking that? Total silence. She stood there in shock, staring into my eyes. You could hear the pin drop. Her eyes started watering up, and she tried to hug me, but I pushed her away in anger. But you know what? I probably deserved it. You guys are probably familiar with the saying, what goes around comes around. I couldn't help but think about him touching, kissing her, all sorts of things I just didn't even want to imagine. I feel like he had the best of her. Before all the drama, I saw a future with her. Now, I don't know what to think. What she doesn't know is that a few months earlier, I visited a doctor and found out that I had infertility issues. I'm currently undergoing treatment to rectify it. I just wanted to surprise her. There's still a 0.5% chance the child could be mine, but now I don't even know if I want it to be. Suddenly, I don't even feel guilty about my years of infidelity anymore. I know I messed up by having that affair, but just thinking about her and that guy is messing me up even worse. I don't know how to handle it all. I haven't eaten or slept for the past few days, and the mystery of the pregnancy is still looming over us. The doctor has confirmed that she is indeed expecting. I'm just hoping that we can get through this storm, bro. I decided to come clean. It's scary, but I love her, and I want to be there for her. even if things get messy for a bit. We decided to sit down like two grown adults and just be honest with each other. I told her what the doctor said about my infertility and about my years of affairs. She surprised me, bro. Instead of being angry, she hugged me tight and said, "We'll face this together, just like we always have." Then she told me that she's been seeing him for the last 5 months, on a regular basis. But since she told him about the pregnancy, he deleted her number and blocked her. Now I understand why she acted so calmly when I told her about what I've been up to. It's like everything's coming to light. I received a letter from the doctor, and we had to confront the fact that I couldn't be the father due to my infertility issues. Throughout the pregnancy, we stuck together like glue. It was a challenging period, but it brought us closer than ever before. It was like a blessing in disguise. We decided that no matter what, we'd be a family and raise the child as our own. Finally, the big day arrived, and our beautiful baby girl was born. It was like all the chaos and the drama had led to this magical moment. As I held my daughter for the first time, I knew that life had a funny way of turning things around. And you know what, bro? As crazy as it all was, I wouldn't change a thing. Our love survived the storm, and we came out stronger on the other side. Life's full of ups and downs, but with the right person by your side, you could weather any storm. One thing we can all agree with, life's messy, but sometimes that's where the beauty lies. Can you relate? Please subscribe to this channel for more true life stories. It's free to subscribe,